Jah Oil Company has diversified its business portfolio to engage in large-scale rice cultivation and processing as global supply chain issues shot up food commodity prices across the globe. Details in this report by Maimuna Jarju.
Despite rice being Gambia's staple food, the country is heavily reliant on import to meet its ever-growing demand for rice. Rice is usually cultivated in the country on a subsistence basis, making the country vulnerable to external shocks. However, private entities such as Jah Oil has now ventured into rice production with the overriding aim of plugging the yawning gap between rice supply and demand while factoring in affordability, accessibility, and quality. Jah Company is now investing millions in rice cultivation. Mr. Mohamed Haidara is the company's managing director.
Rome was not built in a day. Even these countries like India, Vietnam, Thailand, and name them, that today export rice, it took them years. Some of them it took them 50 years. Some of them it took them 25 years and above. Gambia cannot be no difference. Gambia cannot play the magic here. What is important is we have started the project. And our intention is to fast track this project and achieve our goal even faster. That's why we are pumping so much funds into it, just to make sure that we accelerate and fast track it to achieve that self-sufficiency in rice production in the country. You understand? But what people also should understand that Rome, since Rome was not built in a day, people are hungry. People need some relief. The jar rice we are going to produce here, Mr. Jazz said it in his interview when the president visited the farm, when they asked him, how do you intend to sell the product? He said, well, he has not done his calculations yet to understand everything. But to be very honest, he intends to sell that jar rice below 2,000, even far below 2,000. So it could be 1,500, it could be 1,800. We don't know. So it will be around those ranges. But even 1,800, Omar, since when last do we start buying rice here at 1,800, especially locally farmed rice, which should be more expensive because it's more expensive to produce by Gambian standard. Because you employ, what you put in there is labor, machineries, and a lot of other implements at a scale that is not even yet massive. Usually, it should be more expensive. But that just shows you how prepared we are to relieve the burden of the people. We are hungry for it. We are craving for it. To also stand and say, because what we are trying to do is to entice other investors that, look, Gambia can do this. Come and join us. Let us do it together. You know, our aim is not only to develop our rice field, but to encourage others also to get into rice production. So when people are saying, no, it is too expensive, we promised this, government gave us this, government gave us nothing as far as the agro project is concerned. This I want to make clear. Yes, they've given us all the moral support. They've given us all the technical support. They've given us all the advice they can give, technical advice, everything they could in their possession. They have given us that, and we appreciate it. But financially, to see that here is $1 million, for example, take it and help yourself in your project. It didn't happen. So people need to understand this, that this is a private sector player who is investing 100% to do what it is doing. You understand? Maybe later on when grants come, I'm not ruling it out. Maybe by then they will have funding from other international organizations and say, oh, we have got now money. Well, Jah, you are doing so good. Take this and help yourself. It will be highly welcome. Because it's not money wasted. It's money invested in the population. But as of now, it has not happened yet. Even though they have shown the intention and the will to do this when they have it. Well, you know, we're not pushing for it. Because you cannot force somebody to do something he doesn't have or he cannot. That's the fact. The assistance they are giving us right in technical formats, this is what they could do as a government, maybe. You understand? And we've appreciated this. We're not complaining. But I want the population to understand that this is 100% Jah Oil investment. Nobody's put this, isn't it? We didn't take loan for it. We didn't have any grant from any NGO for it. Maybe it will come later. it has not come yet. Up to the stage we are, everything is 100% Jah Oil. And I want the population to understand this. So, in that 100% investor from a private citizen, even if he gives you $25 discount on your bag of rice, please thank him. If you cannot thank him, don't say anything. Just be quiet. It encourages other onlookers out there also to venture. And that's how we get better as a nation. Thank you.
Abdul Aziz Sow is one of the workers at the Jah Agro Farm in Bayaba. Abdul Aziz expressed the optimism that if production continues at its current pace, they will be able to slash rice importation by 25%.
Farm ni ma ko gisee nii su yàlla defee ñu def land preparation bi ba mu jeex man.
The way things are at Jah Agro Farm, by God's grace, if we do the land preparation, I believe we can produce rice 4 times in a year. We can harvest each time and start another production calendar. I strongly believe that if we produce 6 times annually, within 2 years, we can cultivate 600 hectares.
100 times 6 muy 600 hectares loolu noonu wax dëgg neex yàlla suñ ko mënee def juróom-benn yoon si suñ magasin yi rek su ñooy génnee indi ko fii nii tam dina nekk ne xaj na 15 or 25% la ñooy soxla luy ñëw so compare it to léegi nii ñu ngi indi 85% almost ñun 15% sax duñ ko dee mun a liggéey fii te maalo lañ dee consume as our staple food waaye da ngay gis ne su liy demee man gom naa ne 25% importation bi xaj na boobu sax dafay wàññeeku du mut lool because li ñooy soxla for that two production calendar season yi foog naa ne moom mun naa def 85% of Gambia liñ need.
Jah Oil Company has already constructed a multi-million-dollar warehouse with a potential capacity to store over 160,000 metric tons of rice and other commodities. For Star TV News, this is Maimuna Jarju.